is suing his former friend, Heather Alecki, for the balance on a Volkswagen Jetta. Heather claims that Christopher never handed over the keys.
Mr. Dwyer, you and the defendant were friends, dated for a brief period of time, but that's not the nature of this lawsuit. The nature of this lawsuit is a sale, a contract, and you allege that you sold her your car for $2,000.
Correct.
The agreement was that she would make payments on the car.
That's correct.
She failed to make payments on the car?
Yes,
you
she
want
did.
the balance of the sale. Mr. Licky seems to acknowledge that you had an agreement to sell the car for $2,000, that she did not make all of the payments on the car, but suggests that you forgave the balance. You told her to just forget about it so she doesn't owe you anything. And you should leave her alone because you're bothering her.
What I said was, I'm sorry.
Ms. Alika, you acknowledge that you purchased the car for $2,000?
Yes.
How much money did you pay him towards the $2,000?
I've given him $400 so far, and then I paid $200 for a locksmith, which he said that he...
$400? Mm-hmm. So you owe him $1,600. Now, you want to tell me why you don't owe him this money?
Okay, he had given me the title. I never received the keys for the car. I then was unable to get a hold of him, find him, so I had to have keys made. And he had come into my house when my brother was there watching one of my children. My brother confronted him about the keys.
You weren't there?
I was not there.
When did you have a locksmith come in? I assume you have the bill.
I don't have the receipt for the locksmith. The car broke down the day before I came out here, so.
On what date did you have a locksmith make keys?
The locksmith came on April 7th.
So that's only 2 weeks after you bought the car.
Mm-hmm.
Stand up. This your sister?
Yes.
Your sister was about to tell me a conversation that you had with the plaintiff.
Yep.
When did you have that conversation?
I'm not sure of the date.
What date?
It was the end of March.
Before the locks were changed. Is that right?
Yes.
Then tell me about the conversation you had with him.
I asked him about the keys, what was going on, because he was supposed to give them to her on several different occasions. And he said that she was all set, that she didn't owe him any more money.
What are you talking about, sir? You sound ridiculous.
That's what he said.
You sound ridiculous. He came there to talk about keys, and then he said to you, you don't owe me any more money. Is that what you just said to me?
Yes.
Sit down.
Yep.
Ma'am?
Go ahead.
I'd gone over there to get my cell phone charger. I had tried to contact Heather for a week prior, and she never returned any of my phone calls. So I was in a bad mood. I didn't really want to deal with any more frustration. So what I had said was I was forgiving the payment for that week, and for her to continue the payments the following week.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't say anything of that sort to him, but it doesn't make any difference. You have a contract with her.
Yes, ma'am.
Has nothing to do with him.
Absolutely not.
I'm still waiting to hear why you think that you don't owe him $1,600.
He actually, when he did come into my house, I was the one trying to get a hold of him. This was
I am asking you why you don't think you owe him the balance
because
of the car.
he had told my brother when my brother confronted.
Forget what he told your brother.
Okay.
Forget what he told your brother. He has a contract with you.
I never said that I didn't think that we didn't have an agreement, but he proceeded to harass me at my job after
Because
this.
you didn't pay him. You're supposed to pay him.
Okay.
And if he came to your job, then you must have known that your brother was confused because he came to your job and he said, where's my money? And you said, I don't owe you money anymore. I would be furious. He trusted you. He gave you the title to the car, and you blew him off. And if you hadn't had title to the car, you wouldn't have blown him off. You're not a friend. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,600.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
And now the next